What is up, everybody? How's it going? Travis here, and if you're looking at Spicebomb from Viktor and Rolf, EDT, this is the video for you. So I stumbled upon this fragrance when I was first shopping for fragrances about 2016, 2017, somewhere around there, and I had ordered a bunch of the popular decants at that time. So fragrances like Creed's Aventus, Versace Eros, Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille, and this. And I remember when I smelled all those fragrances, at that time, this one really stood out to me. It was attention getting, and to my amateur nose, which is the name of this channel actually, it really spoke to me at that time. So I have some points I want to go over. If you want to know more about this fragrance, or if you're on the fence about buying it, maybe this resource will help you. So let's talk about the scent. Number one, it's a spicy and woody scent. And in that opening, you get the cinnamon, the paprika, the pepper, and it hits you like a cinnamon candy, okay? That opening just really punches. And I was trying to figure out what candy it reminded me of, but it kind of reminds me of those hot tamales, you know, just because right out the gate, there is a spice to it, and it burns a little bit, like it really gets your attention. But once you get past that initial opening, then some of the cleaner elements start to come out. Things like the citrus, vetiver, okay? There's a cleanness that kind of shines in this fragrance once it starts to dry down. And that saffron, something that I didn't realize because of my Western nose, right, is the note of saffron really helps bring a uniqueness to the fragrance and bring it forward, okay? So you have the spiciness at the beginning, some of the clean elements, the clean cut elements start to come through in the mid, and then in the dry down, you're gonna notice that tobacco and that leather that have really been supporting the fragrance all along, okay? So it's very pleasant. This fragrance, I think it comes off really hot and spicy at the beginning, but once it dries down, it kind of chills out a little bit, and that's where you, chef's kiss, you really start to like it at that point. Now, number two, we'll talk about the projection, the sillage, the longevity, what you can kind of expect. Now, projection wise, I've smelled this on other people, specifically the EDT, okay? The EDP, I haven't had really time to dive into that one and know it in and out, but this one I've worn for a year. I bought another bottle, and I have pretty good experience with the EDT. So this fragrance, if you're like 3 feet away from somebody, this happened to me at church. There was a guy who was wearing it, and it just grabbed me. We were having a conversation, and I just stopped him. I said, "Hey, out of curiosity, are you wearing Spicebomb?" He said, "Oh my gosh, yes, my wife bought it for me. I love it. It's awesome." So in that way, Spicebomb is very much an attention-grabbing fragrance. You know, 3 feet away, I was smelling it strong. It's definitely a fragrance that fills the air. Now, something that you got to know, if you're going to be in a close space, or if you're going to be close to somebody, go light on the sprays, because this fragrance, projection-wise, can really fill a room. But more than that, it kind of makes itself known, and it can come off a little obnoxious. So just be mindful of that. Now, longevity, there have been reformulations and different things like that. I can't really speak to it. My bottle that I got a few years ago seemed to last a long time. The new one, I haven't really put it through its paces. What I would tell you is you can expect 6 to 8 hours from this fragrance. If you spray it on clothes, you might be able to get some more mileage depending on your climate, where you live, you know, all of that ties in. But expect about a good 6 hours, you know, and we described how the scent profile kind of changes as the fragrance goes on. Some notes start to stick out, and, you know, it starts to change a little bit. Now, number three, when I would wear this fragrance. So I would wear this fragrance, like in my head, I see myself in the cold with my big, thick jacket, you know, and just spraying this all over. I live in Texas, so that doesn't really happen a lot. But another scenario I could see this is like with a sweater. You know, you have a nice soft sweater, you put it on, you put a few sprays of this on, and it's really pleasant. Now, I think you could wear this fragrance day or night, okay? Either one's acceptable. But if you're gonna be wearing it on date night, at night, just go easy on the sprays unless you're gonna be outside, you know, and you have kind of room for that fragrance to go. Now, my final thoughts on this fragrance, something that I'll say is the composition of this fragrance feels big, okay? And the best way I can describe it is like you're getting a bear hug from a spice cabinet. You know, all of those spices and stuff, it's round, it's in your face. And if you want attention, this is your guy. So these are my thoughts on Viktor and Rolf's Spicebomb EDT. And if you've been thinking about this fragrance, hopefully this video is a good resource for you as you're doing your holiday shopping maybe. So thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.